Can you imagine running into a burning building during a Colossus attack at the risk of your life for a few cooking ingredients? That's how Blair got his powers. The first skill, Blaze Up, throws fire on the ground to create a flame zone. The flame zone stacks up to 3 times and causes damage over time while standing in it. It inflicts the status Burn on enemies, which causes a different instance of damage over time, and it does stack with the damage while standing in the flame zones. The damage of the different flame zones, however, do not stack. 2 zones stacked on top of each other won't double the damage of the zones. The second ability, Extinguish. It absorbs all previously made flame zones, recuperating a portion of MP for each zone acquired. Then it activates Taste of Aggression, which increases firearm attack and skill power attack for the duration of the Taste of Aggression. Third ability, Burn Taste, is a flamethrower. The flamethrower provides damage ticks per portion of seconds depending on your build, and it inflicts burn on enemies. This ability should be used after Extinguish for maximum effectiveness from Taste of Aggression. His ultimate ability is Deadly Cuisine. A fireball on explosion, it inflicts damage and splits into smaller fireballs that create their own flame zones and damage on their own explosions. His passive, Pitmaster. It increases critical hit damage against burn enemies and crit hit rate for every flame zone on the battlefield, stacking up to 3 times. The best way to play Blair is to maintain flame zones on the field as often as possible, except when casting Burn Taste and Deadly Cuisine. Activate Extinguish before casting either of those skills. Deadly Cuisine has a cooldown time 4 times greater than Burn Taste, so every 4th Burn Taste you should be able to cast both spells within the time frame of 1 Taste of Aggression, which you should be able to do because you gain back MP from absorbing it from your flame zones with Extinguish before you cast those spells. Maintaining flame zones for their 3 buffs and activating Taste of Aggression before activating your damage skills is the most optimal way to play Blair. So first up we got Classic Chef. It modifies his passive, the Pitmaster, into a capability to make Deadly Cuisine create 4 flame zones instead of 3. And it does modify the bonus that you get from flame zones to begin with. And then we have Backdraft. This modifies Extinguish to significantly increase weak point attack instead of skill attack, increasing the damage of your guns. We have Truly Deadly Cuisine. This converts Deadly Cuisine, just make it do a lot more damage, but it doesn't create flame zones and it doesn't make the little tiny flame balls instead. Lastly, there's Incendiary Bomb. This basically just launches your flame zones instead of spawning them on your feet. You want to see the other Descendants? Check out this playlist. Also check out my channel. I'm going to do a lot of the first Descendant content. If you like it, subscribe.